Rodgers' kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. Often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 10 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And that brings up 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Are you kidding me?
They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Come on, boys. Bring it home. We got this.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Now Gino on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. That's a great example of ball skills right there. You have to games, and I can't tell you how many guys have to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Chargers now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a head of steam going.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Smith toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Just the coverage. Setting the tone in this game.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair. Some consecutive interceptions here early on this one. Maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gino now to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is, if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him up.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 20. And so the last 3 drives are going to
question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. The final shot here before break. Smith. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That was terrible. Awful. Are you seriously just as close?
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On first down, it's Smith. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight line.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Packers pick it up. The big fella. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use things that kind of worked for us during this game, try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On first down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. From the red zone now, Smith. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. After driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. Down to the 6-yard line. Pick up at 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
There's no approval about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive call because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Smith. timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tanner Muse. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU.
And now here is another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages, and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 32 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point open good by Crosby. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Terrible. Awful. Seriously.
Oh, my God, I can put better than that. Here, get out of here.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Red 18, bind in. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Cut 19.
Now Gino on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Throw here to his running back. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Gino. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Check contact, check contact.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That goal makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation. Showing shotgun, then they ran out of it. It's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. On the slant, it's Fant. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Pack the 60, pack the 60.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. That interception, he just set a record that nobody ever has to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, it's tied down, right?
He's with the Lions.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go. They bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they talk things over prior to this opening second down play. Throwing now, Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now Smith. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight cover. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. They juked him. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly, onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Rodgers to throw. Caught by Cobb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Inside. Run 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Oh, looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Crosby connects on the extra point. Things are interesting here. there's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now it's Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.